Hello! Welcome back to Factorio. So we got blue science going, sort of. Even if it's a little bit manual at the moment. We have some red circuits being made. I think this means that we can make Tier 3 radar. So I'm going to go replace the old one. Wherever that ended up. Here it is. Still nothing showing up anywhere. Let's see what's going on here. Why is this not really moving? Just because of the gravel. Okay, so that's going to become probably a kind of consistent issue for a while. Let's try and improve on that a little bit. We can also do another box. There we go. That probably won't help all that much, but it might. It might. It'll help a little bit. I do want to get, what is it, solar panels. I want to get these being produced somewhere. I'm going to need a longer belt to get under this. Can I just go all the way here? Yeah. So for solar panels we need copper plates, steel plates, and electronic circuits. Pick up some more of these. Let's try this. I don't feel like I need a massive production of solar panels. Copper plates and steel plates. I think I probably do want to do something like this, even though this looks a little gross. I need another splitter. Right? That'll be fine? I think that'll be fine. We'll need several more. These do produce scrap metal. Where's the other scrap metal I'm dealing with? Well, I'm not, because I took down the power pole generation, didn't I? Or production. Got a lot of stuff unlocked. So I want to be getting towards the logistics system. feel like that's the first thing I want. Is it really? I sort of feel like it is, because that's going to kind of automate certain things like blue science. I can actually turn this into a thing that the logistics robots can handle. Speaking of, let's get some of this kind of going a little bit more. I kind of want to have this a little bit prepared before, like a little bit built up before I actually need blue science for anything. Let's power this. I think I'm just going to do this and just let it output both into that box and not filter off the scrap metal right away, because I don't really need a whole lot of solar panels super fast. What else can we put together? I want to be getting military science kind of working a little bit too. I'm not sure. It's probably smart to do that, but there are no biter bases around super close by, at least not right now. I'm thinking maybe I want to start pushing out the borders a little bit, but I don't really want to do that until I have reinforced concrete. So I might hold off on that. Maybe I just kind of expand production however it makes sense to. Let's get one more science machine. I could do something with the scrap metal that I have too. Because these can be processed in a pulverizer, I think. Yeah. So let's get pulverizer just for scrap metal. I need you to not be outputting that until I can make one. Okay. I think that's all I need. Yeah. Okay, so this is going to be outputting I don't know where I want to put this. This thing is going to be outputting copper dust and pulverized iron. So let's put it like right here. So we can output the copper dust that way. And the pulverized iron this way. Somehow. let's just do that. Then it just needs power. It's kind of a slow process, but it's not real important for it to be fast. We got trains at some point, right? What are these pumps? Oh, it takes 20 motors for engine units. Really want most of that to go into science currently. What else can I do with red circuits right now? Doesn't look like a whole lot, really. Can I make batteries? I can. Sulfuric acid, iron plate, copper plate. I should probably get started on that. In a chemical plant. And I don't... At least right now, batteries are kind of another thing that I don't feel like I need to get too crazy about. Are my lights flickering? My lights are flickering. That's not a good sign. It's covering up some of that copper. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to back this up a little bit. Let's put this in first. Or there we go. Should help a little bit. Alright. Batteries. Needs iron plates, copper plates, and sulfuric acid. So I feel like I just want to do it right here. Not real planned out. Not real well. And I'm out of wood. I just don't want it to get super kind of tricky, because this really isn't a great place for sulfuric acid. But for now it's fine. I also don't want the sulfuric acid to build up and then end up blocking the copper production. Is this empty? No, it's just the line's backed up. All of these aren't even really working because I assume because this split line isn't taking stuff in fast enough. Actually, speaking of, let's try to alleviate a little bit of that. So I'll get things moving a little bit. What did I pick up that I saw? Scrap metal. And then I need stone. All this I hope to turn over to robots at some point. Hopefully kind of soon. Give it power. I'm just gonna let it go as much as it needs to. Kind of the next thing, I think after getting the logistics system going, is gonna be advanced oil processing. We need more green science. That's what's going on here. Okay, now that I have this mess and I'm kind of running out of things to build with it, or at least build to get up and running to a small degree, maybe I do want to do military science. I'm a little bit torn about that, because I feel like military science is one of the things that should almost just be handled by robots. And especially when I have this kind of super janky setup here. I don't even have stone on the belt down here, so making these walls is kind of a pain. What are we missing here? More red circuits. It's 25. Can I make... I can make a train engine. Put the rest in there. And we're doing fine on sulfur in there. Got a train engine. We can get a cargo wagon. This isn't really all that useful right now, though. It's going to be useful when we find another patch of something. So, actually, with that kind of in mind, maybe what I should do is move this power generation somewhere a little bit less in the way, because it's both like it's in the way of other stuff going on, and the other stuff going on is in the way of building up the power. So I think I want to move that. And it might make sense to just move it down here. I don't have a whole lot else planned for this specific area. Alright. Logistics system takes 100 blue science packs, which I'm not sure if I have that yet. So I'm going to try to hold off on that for the time being. This only takes 75 advanced oil processing, so I'm going to do that instead. I probably don't even have that much. Don't think. Yeah, almost certainly not. But it will be coming. Okay. Since I'm going to be thinking about power a little bit differently, I could get solar panels going too, but with the settings for the night lasting so long, the solar panels aren't going to be massively helpful. They're not going to be quite as significant, I don't think, as they are in a normal run. I need iron plates for this. Probably some gears as well. Let's just get that. And one extra offshore pump. And a couple of lights. So I was going to say down here somewhere. Where is the shore? Okay. This is kind of the flattest spot of the shoreline. Guess that doesn't matter so much. I can have enough space on this side. I'm not sure if I will. So let's take it down one more. Put this on the hotbar. Just because I seem to keep finding uses for these. I'll put this like here somewhere. Am I out of power? Did I run out of all of my power? No. Not quite. It's just real dim. Why? Oh, because this filled up. Alright, let's just move all of this over to steel production. As much as will fit anyway. Right, and then this isn't plugged into anything. Okay. Good enough. I am going to just manually take some of this down there for the short term. We can worry about how to route it down there in a couple minutes. But with that actually being set up like that, we can start moving some of these down there. And I also want to be making more as we go. Can I get these? Okay. Don't want to do it all at once, because I don't want everything to stop while I'm doing this. That's okay for power. That's how many? I think that's four pairs. There's one extra one unpaired one up here. So let's just disconnect all of these. I kind of want to let them run out. So in the meantime, let's figure out how we're going to get the coal down there. I think it makes sense to kind of, well, yeah, to take it this way and on the left side of the iron, because we can get a somewhat long, at least a decently long, a long enough underground belt. Am I out of wood again? No, I'm out of stone. Maybe I should go a little more crazy with my stone drilling. What's this doing here? more. Okay. And I can probably filter off the coal dust right there somewhat conveniently. All this is done. Let's just take all of this. And I kind of don't want to leave it because we're basically not moving now. Oh, and we don't have any more coal down here. Should have figured that wouldn't last very long. As careful as I was trying to be to not stop everything, I ended up stopping everything. I need more belts anyway. That's okay. So let's do that. Get that started on its little journey. Oops. We can somehow filter this off here. I'm not sure what the best way is going to be, so I'm just going to do it kind of lazily for the moment. Need more iron. Let's go put all this in there so we're actually doing something. My buttons. That's really not going to last long either. Ugh. Managed to get it connected. And those are producing enough power for now. Just got to last long enough to get all the rest of this coal down there, but I think it will. And it is probably expandable to as far as it needs to be. Let's double check this. This outputs 1200 per second. These consume 120 for each pair, so there can be 10 pairs. There's 4, so I'm actually not going to be able to fit all of this, I don't think. I might be able to. Might be able to squeeze some up here, and because this is 4, so I'm going to need to be able to fit 6 more pairs in somehow. If we have to do that with landfill, that's fine by me. More iron. I'm gonna get another light over here. Probably next to this one. Okay. So this now, I think I want to kind of shift how this is working. Oops, put it on that side. Just gonna put that there. It's a little bit lazy. It's super lazy, but just let it fit things in where it can. Which doesn't look like it's really going to. That's okay. That is okay. Let's use this last one on the stone. I want to do something like this. And we can like make this a little bit more balanced. Sort of. Okay. Let's make sure the blue science is still going. Probably need a little bit more sulfur in there. Probably need a little bit more red circuits in there. Okay. That should be going. I guess since that's the only one I'm doing, I'll make this a tier 2 machine. Make it go a little bit faster. Really, I should be trying to spread this out a little bit more and isolating production for various things. Let's just put this in here. It's not going to last long, but that's okay. What do I need? Can I make the robot frames? I can make the robot frames. So we've got logistics robots, an electric engine unit. That takes lubricant, which I'm pretty sure lubricant takes heavy oil, which we can't get until we get advanced oil processing. Let's see. I'm hesitant to really spread too much of this out too much. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter all that much, does it? The issue for this is the plastic, and the issue for this is sulfuric acid, which we are chewing through. However, slowly. Probably go a little faster if I pump it, because this is... oh, this is actually really low. So if I were to move this, I could have more space for this. And there isn't really a lot in there right now. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that like right here. Just put pipe like that. And then put another one of these here. Still not really scaled to what it should be. But it will be slightly better. The issue is really just the plastics. So actually, if I were to move this stuff out here further, that would probably kind of address that issue. At least for red science, at least for now. Always stone. Or, that's not right. I want this to just feed right into that. Okay. Just bring this all the way up. Get another couple of these. Another couple of these. That's fine. I think that's the space I want. Okay. And those take steel and gears. Okay. So I think if I just move this over to the other side, I will have a scalable location for this, somewhat. At least more so than this. There we go. So anything else? These are both probably going to become useful sooner than the logistics system, just because I'm not really going to have the blue science available. To research all of it for a while. Okay. So let's actually shift gears a little bit here. I'll come back to that. And do advanced oil processing. So now we need water up here, which is not too hard. And we need to be storing these things. I'll just put it right here. Okay, so we're actually doing this now. And then do we have... Yeah, we can transfer it with water if we needed to. Probably want to do that sooner than later. But we have a couple things that actually give us a little more direction at this point. So we'll get to that the next time. Gotta finish this up too. Okay, so I'm gonna call it here, and I will see you next time.